Today is June 27th and Nifty and both Sensex, both had hit the all-time high. So yesterday when we were doing the analysis, these are the two lines that I drew. One is at about 24064 and the second one is at about 23855. In fact, Nifty ended between these two lines. While morning there was a one red candle which touched the Camarilla pivot point, but then after that it pretty much picked up, and I believe there was no looking back. I wasn't monitoring today much, but this is what it is. And let me quickly take you through the strategy that we did yesterday. Let me go here. So this would be here, I think, draft portfolios and YouTube. Yeah, here you go. So June 27th, what we did was we sold 24100 CE and then we sold 24300 P, but then we bought 23200 PE, and this entire strategy gave about 0.35 or 0.5%, not able to recollect, but I think the overall capital used was about 76,000, so it's about 0.33. This number is not right, so yeah, you can multiply with 100 and then see it's a 0.35% or whatever. So I think that's good. At least some percentage is always better than not getting any returns out of the transactions that we do. So what was puzzling is Nifty pretty much going up every day. This is slightly unusual, which I have not seen in the recent days, but I'm sure there would be definitely one bad day or a couple of bad days down the line. Not wishing, but then that's reality of life. So there is no perpetual growth for anything. In fact, Nifty also will have to come down at some point of time. So let's see when that is going to happen, but until such a time I would expect all of us to enjoy the bull ride, because this kind of bull rides are very rare to happen in our lifetime. So what I'll do is I will see what happened to FII and then DI data. Let me pick up from money control. So today, if you look at FII DI data, there is definitely, I think, let me go to cash market. Cash market, so today FIIs bought, they are the net buyers, and then the DIs are the net sellers. I think that really shows why Nifty had hit the highest ever. And futures and options, let me go to summary here. So futures and options, so FII is bullish, and then the I think there are some indecisions, and then there is definitely some bullish. Let's see how the day would unfold. But again, this is more of a past data. Not that it's going to repeat tomorrow. This is just for the academic purpose. I would not expect this is going to have any impact on what's going to happen tomorrow. But tomorrow is Sensex expiry. Let me see. I just drew few lines out there. Sensex, I'm expecting, I know this is a bit of a wider range, but then I'm expecting Sensex to be between 79367, which is today's high. I'm not expecting to Sensex to break it, because if it breaks, that's going to be 5 days in a row or 6 days in a row, pretty much every day getting into green. Let me do what's happening. So I think 3 white soldiers candlestick pattern, but this is 4 white soldiers, which I not heard, but I think this is definitely a good reversal here. And then if tomorrow also Sensex goes up, it's going to be pretty much five greens back and back. And then these candles are not very small candles. If you see, they're like very big candles, and if you go back to really past, you would very rarely see that kind of a candles in a day. I mean, there are definitely some green candles, but then these are all like very consistent pretty much each day. That's definitely something which is fascinating. So Sensible doesn't have open interest for Sensex, but let me see for Nifty itself. But then I think this probably wouldn't make much sense, my view. Let me log into these guys will have some data. Alright, so here is Sensex. So Sensex, tomorrow's expiry, I think it's pretty much wide open. It feels like a very wide open football ground, but I can't see any clear resistance and support. However, 80500 seems to be one of the resistance, and 8000 definitely being a round figure. This also could act like a resistance. This is call option, and then here put is pretty much like 7900, which got some resistance. But the interesting thing is there is a strong call also here, which is quite interesting. I think we'll have to see how this is at 7900, both the put and then call. So as I said, my view, I'm expecting tomorrow probably it will close below today's high. That's expectation, but then we do not know what's going to happen. Interestingly, there were more puts written compared to call, and then PCR is at about 1.47, which is again quite bullish in nature. But let's see how the day would unfold tomorrow. From my analysis, as I said, these are the levels that I'm looking at. Tomorrow probably I may not trade, but then I would probably look at, in case if I'm doing, I would probably look shorting strategy builder, and then let's go to Sensex building custom strategy. I'll probably short 8,000, not a big quantity, and then see it's about 0.77%, and then yeah, it comes about 2.3%. The margin is definitely less than what we generally see, to 24,357. So I'll probably add about 10 quantity. I think let's do 100 quantity. Let me save this, but I think overall outlook looks quite bullish in nature, right? So I might want it to, I might probably add one as part of that Phoenix strategy that I was saying. I will probably buy, this is the next to support is pretty much here, right? So I'll buy, if not one, let's see if I buy 10, what would happen? Alright, so pretty much we're not going to lose anything if it falls, but let me do 5 here. However, if it actually hits about 80,000, which I think very unlikely, but yeah, we never knew, anything can happen. So I think it is showing, okay, let me, this is 5, so this is 5, so let me do this as okay, this is not required. Okay, let me change this to 95 now. I think, yeah, it's about 3.6%. This is the max profit, obviously, and then if Sensex falls down, nothing to worry. But if it is hitting about 8,000, that's where the maximum profit. But if it is crossing below that, the losses are going to be quite dramatic and drastic. So in this case, there is no adjustment. In case if the overall PNL is actually hitting, let's say this is 3.6, right? So 3.6 is the maximum profit. We would not want it to calculate there. Let's look at 34, which is about 34,000, which is about 1.1%. If the overall profit or overall loss hits at about, let's say 3% or 4%, you may want to exit this so that you will not really get into losses. But then a lot of these spikes on the expiry day most of the spikes are fake, but unfortunately we do not know what is fake, what is real. But this is the strategy. I'm going to add this to portfolio. Does not support the following. Equity expired. Okay, but it did not expire. Why it is not allowing to drops? Options use dinners. Oh, okay. Features and options and Sensex you can't say, but I'll remember this. So let's see how this is going to shape up. I'm going to take one screenshot so that I'll not miss it out. Alright. Okay, I think that's all. Have a great day. And then I think few of you asked if we can actually do positional strategy, but I need some time to really look at. Tomorrow I will spend some time to see if there is any positional strategy for Nifty. Have a great remaining day, and then happy expiry tomorrow. Bye bye.